Alright, so this is the lecture number 4 in our DSA series, and we are covering the problems related to kind of basic problems, and we would be covering this problem till approx 10 problems, and after that we would be starting some complex problems or some patterns question. So I mean in my previous video what we have seen a logic how we can detect a number whether that number is a prime or not. So in this also what we are going to see, we would be printing some prime numbers within a range. Fine. So let us see what the exact question is. Fine. So problem for today is print all prime numbers in a given range. So let me clarify the exact question is, let us say you would be provided two numbers, let us say 10 and 100. What you have to do, you have to print all the prime numbers within this range. So printing all the prime numbers within this range, let us say I'm giving you an example. Let us say print all the prime numbers between 10 and 20. So after 10 and these numbers will be inclusive. Fine. So 10 is not a prime number, 11 is a prime, 13 is prime, and 17 is prime, and 19 is prime. So we have to print these. You can check every number is lying in this range only, and all of them are prime numbers. So we have to do this. This is really simple. In the previous video what we have seen a logic or a kind of a methodology how we can check a number whether that number is a prime or not. So we would be using that approach and we would be running a loop. Let us say we have been provided 10 and 100. Then what we will do, you already know loops. So we will run a loop from 10 and go till 100 and we'll check for every number whether that number is prime or not. If it is prime, then we'll simply print the number. So let us see very quickly what I'm going to write. I hope you should be able to do this question, but I want you to understand the concept. That is why I have chosen this question. So just the concept of input and managing the loops. Fine. So this is your left boundary. Let us call it left, and another input for right boundary. And what we will do, so this is the logic for checking prime, whether a number is a prime or not. Fine. We will use this logic same. I will write a loop for int I is equals to left and I less or equal to right. With this way the both numbers are inclusive. And see very carefully, I'm going to copy this logic and paste it inside this loop. And what are the changes which I will have to do? See it very carefully. I will have to just change I with n or n with I. As you can see, I'm running my loop I, so I should change it to n and start from left and go till right, and that's it we have to do. Fine. And here we are running our inner loop, and as you can see, we are checking for each number starting from, let us say left is 2 and right is 10. So starting from 2, we are checking for 2 this time, and then we'll check for 3, then we'll check for 4. If either of any number in this given range is prime, then we will simply print that number. We will not print prime or not prime. We will simply print. So instead of printing primes, what I will do, I will simply print the number which is n. Fine. And in this case I don't need this else condition because I will have to print just n. If the number is not prime, then I do not have to print anything. So let us say I am running it and I am providing an input called I will have to print all prime numbers from 10 to, let us say 30. Fine. These two numbers I have provided as the input. So 10 would come into left and 30 would come into right. Left boundary or right boundary, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to clear it and let us see what we are going to get. And you can see between these range 10 and 30 we have prime 11, 13 and 17, 19, 23 and 29. So you can see 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. These are all the prime numbers in this given range. Let us try for a big range. And I want to show you an edge case. Let us print all prime from 1 to 50. So we will see a mistake here. Let us see first what is that. So the mistake is, as we already know, 1 is not a prime number. Fine, 1 is not a prime number, so it will not print 1. Why? Because we are not checking. Yeah, it will print 1 as prime number. As you can say, it is printing 1 because we are running our loop from what? From 2. So it will not enter into this loop to check whether 1 is a prime number or not. So here either I can check here, or what I can do, I can set this is prime on a condition whether number is greater or equal to 2, then only set this true, or else set it false. Or what I can do, I can check here also, if number is 1, then print move from here. Fine. So this would be better. If number is less or equal to 1, then do not go anywhere, just return from here. So let us see what I'm going to write. If n less or equal to 1, whatever the number is, in that case continue from here, do not do anything. So let me explain you what is the meaning of continue also. So if I write continue here, then what it will do, let us say it was running for n is equal to 5. Fine, not 5. Let's take a valid example. Let us take n is equals to 1. Fine. So it will check whether n is less or equal to 1. Yes, it is. So what it will do, it will continue from here. So the meaning of continue is, it will not execute these lines, it will pass these line, or it will skip these lines and again come here. It will increase the value of n to 2 and will check here again, and this way it will go. If any time this condition is true, then it will not execute this line, it will simply skip this line and will come to here again. Fine. So this is the meaning of continue. So that's all which we have to do for managing 1, which I have left in my previous video, so that is why I mentioned it. So, and these codes all are like I am pushing all the codes onto my GitHub repository. You can download from there. That is the only reason. And let us see whether we are going to get 1 this time or not. We should not get 1 because we have applied the condition. And all of these numbers are prime from in the range of 1 to 50. As you can see, we are starting from 2 this time and going till 47. Each and every number is a prime number. So that is the logic for printing all the prime numbers in a certain given range. And like if you are confused how we are checking the prime number, then what you should do, you should watch just before this video, whatever the video I have posted, you should watch that video so that you can be sure how we can check whether a number is prime or not. Fine. So I hope I was able to explain the concept of checking the prime numbers. And if you still do have any question, then you can comment down below. I would be replying there. And if you are new to this channel, then hit the like button also and subscribe to the channel also, because I'm going to upload more videos on this topic. Fine. So let's meet in the next one. Thank you.